Hey everybody, it's Phoenix, day 4 of the Everyone is Beautiful challenge. Today I went to a bowling alley for an LGBT bowling night here in Prescott, and that was cool because it was my first experience on this challenge. The last 3 days having just walked around, today actually going to an event. Now because I wasn't just constantly walking around seeing different people, I had to kind of remind myself of the Everyone is Beautiful mindset. So there are just random times throughout the night when I would remember, oh yeah, and then I would kind of have that burst of like beauty energy just from like remembering every once in a while. But also the prep work that I did on the ride here when I was in the car and I was saying the affirmations and affirming that I'm opening every cell in my body to experiencing everyone's soul beauty. That kind of mental prep work definitely influenced me as well. So it makes me remember more, but even when I'm not remembering, it's in there in the back of my head. So I definitely noticed the difference from the last bowling night. I definitely connected with people more. Let's see, I made like a little list of notes so I can remember like highlights that I wanted to make sure I talked about. Visual cues. What does that mean? I don't remember. But one thing I did notice is because I'm seeing everyone as beautiful, it makes me want to talk to everyone more. Like, I actually feel a bit sad that I didn't get a chance to talk to every single person who attended. And normally I wouldn't have that thought, but now it's like, I really want to talk to everyone if I can. But even if I only talk to one person, whoever I'm talking to, I feel especially honored when I have this mindset because they could be the Queen of England. They could be someone really royal and special. Like, every person is just the most coolest person ever. Another thing I noticed, I was admiring someone's elbows. Most of the people in the group are older, and I was admiring these elbows that, had wrinkles, and they're kind of like a knobby tree. I don't know exactly, but reminded me of something about a tree. And I was just admiring these beautiful elbows, and there was like a scar on the person's arm that was really beautiful. And I was noticing a few different features like that if I saw them on myself, I would be like, oh no, I'm getting wrinkles, and oh no, I don't want a scar. And so it's really great that I'm able to see other people that way and see whatever I see on them, just I interpret it as beautiful and find the beauty in it no matter what they look like. But with me, I'm hypercritical of myself. So what I'm realizing is it's going to help if I do more daily practice of seeing myself as visually beautiful. I did recently start doing something a couple times where I like go over every body part while I'm like in bed ready to go to sleep, and just treating every body part as if it were a living being, like talking to it, saying I love you, you're beautiful, apologizing for ways I mistreated parts of my body or for hating them, and it was a very emotional experience. I was crying. But it just felt so good to like love every part of my body. But what I haven't done yet, I haven't really like worked on every part of my body visually, because I did that when I was with the lights out. And maybe I can go over every part of my body looking at it and find the visual beauty in it, and maybe that'll help me. So I'm going to try that before the next video, and I'll let you know how it goes. Another thing I noticed, less desire to fix people. I think that might have something to do with my tension between empathy and motivation. Like, how can I empathize with people and also motivate them and sprinkle those seeds of positivity and possibility for them? And I think if I really see everyone as beautiful just the way they are, then my own tension about it is gone. And I think that makes it easier to empathize and for them to really feel completely accepted, and maybe more natural for me to find a way to also help them find their own internal motivation for whatever they want to do or improve. Visual cues. I wish I could remember what I was trying to say when I wrote down visual cues. Oh, yes, I remember now. So another idea I had is I can kind of envision things like in my favorite show ever, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. There's one episode where everyone like turns all crystal and they're like super glamorous and super sparkly. And I could kind of just look at a person and imagine that they're like glowing or have like sparkles emanating from them, just kind of, or like a halo above their head, just kind of give them that imaginary attribute that I can add on to how they appear just to magnify their effect in my mind as being so, so beautiful.